What's up, guys? Welcome back to Planet Coaster 2, where we are working on the Manitou Springs water park. And yeah, uh, I'm happy with where we're at so far. So we've got our roadway done, we've got our little turnoff into the water park done, we've got our main entrance sign all finished out, and we even have our ticket slash entrance gate where the guests will pay. So if you missed it, we built this in the last episode, and then off camera, I went ahead and I did the garden work all around in here. So we got the water in there, we got the trees, the plants. I did some of the rock work around here, just so we have that elevation change and whatnot. And you know what? I really like how it looks. Some people might talk about the water being greenish, which honestly, that's very much lifelike up here in the mountains. Especially when you have standing water like this, algae will begin to grow on it and whatnot. It gets green. The only time you're really going to see clear water up in the mountains is in a river or someplace where all the sediment and stuff like that will get filtered out someplace else. So, I'm quite happy with that. And, it looks pretty good. And I even got these little statues that turn in the water with their little life rings, their little floaties. So, today, I'm really not too sure what I want to do with today. I got started with this, and now I'm like, what do I do? Let's see here. I think the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get rid of all of this path. I'm down with the idea of having like a main street, but at the same time, I kind of don't want one. So we'll do that. What I'm thinking of is I'd like a big sort of like guest relations building. Yeah. Yeah, like have like guest relations, all of your souvenirs type stuff, and then maybe even like a little food court back here, and then I'd kind of like to have like a pavilion, like a big pavilion for picnics. So I think I'm going to try to come up with something for that. I have no clue what I'm doing here. I really did not think about how I want this laid out. And I mean, my plans are constantly changing. So what I'm thinking is, we come out here, we have that guest relations building, and it's probably going to be rather large. And then maybe back here, have a wave pool. And then maybe like a big swimming pool over here, maybe a little children's splash area. Actually, yeah, like a little children's splash area. And then maybe if I can figure out how to do it, and that's going to be, I would love to have like a stream come through here. Maybe I can build like a waterfall or something, have a stream come through here, and then have like a lazy river section back in here. And then we'll do like, we'll try to use the topography a little bit and have slides that come down. I mean, that'd be a monstrous slide coming down there, but we can do stuff with the land. The other idea that I had was having having one section be like Greek, the other section be, well, I guess maybe like one section here be Greek, the other section be like Vikings, and then do modern. Let me know what you guys think about those ideas, what you think would look good, and I am going to attempt to build this big building. and see where we get with it. it's time for real-time new dog. And yeah, let's take a look at what we got going on here. So this is it's not quite what I had envisioned going on, but it's pretty close. I managed to get all the facilities in here, which is what I wanted. I wanted just this big building that had everything in it, so guests can come in, get their provisions, get their drink, get their snack, use the bathroom after a long road trip, get all their fun stuff, get their passes, their suntan lotion, all that good stuff, their umbrellas, just get it all. Get it all right as they enter the gate. And as they come out of the park, they'll also kind of go through this area, which is what I want. So the question is, like, the roof. I'm not quite. That's where I'm kind of hung up on how I'm going to do the roof. So I know I'm going to do the roof for sure, and I wanted to leave like gaps in the roof for the trees. So the trees are coming up out of the building. Hopefully here in the really near future, we'll get some of those glass roof pieces like we did in Planet Zoo. Because that's ultimately what I would love to have here. I would love to have kind of like a glass dome. Well, not really even a dome, but dome-ish. Where these trees are. Just to give it a kind of that more modern look. And I know I say a lot, guys. You don't have to remind me. I know I do. It's a bad habit. I'm not sure about these arches. I'm thinking I might change these to the wooden arches. I'll take a look when I go back to the speed build. But this is the essential shape that I was kind of going for. I wanted this L. And then as the guests come out through here, this is just going to be like a big picnic area. And we're going to do, oh, I don't know, almost kind of like a pagoda style, to where there's shade but there's still sun as well. Ideally, that's what I'd like to do. Whether or not I can pull it off, that's a whole nother story. I think I should be able to do it. I think I should be able to build it using these log pieces here that I used for the railing. I think that will work just fine. They're small enough, they're skinny enough to where they would look fine, and they're also wood, so it would keep with that wood and stone structure that we've got going on. I would like to add some more windows in here, but again, we don't have glass window pieces. Frontier, what the hell is going on with that? So this building may change in the near future. I don't know. Right now it's kind of like, where's the glass pieces, man? Actually, let's see here. If we go scenery, we go all. I'm just curious. I don't think there is any. At least nothing good. So we got these, which they're just windows. I mean, I don't mind adding windows, but I want like see-through glass. We're not doing curtains. That'd be dumb. Yeah, we don't have any like decent glass pieces, which is horrible. I mean, we got the stained glass, we got this funky glass. I can't wait till Frontier gets their crap together with this. It's just so I can make the build that I want to build, instead of essentially half-assing it, which I feel is what we're doing right now. We're kind of just half-assing this whole thing. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is, right? So what I think I'm going to do next is I think I'm going to get the path laid out, and then try to figure out what I'm going to do for the roof. And then once we have all that in place, oh, actually, instead of doing that, we'll do the path, and then I'll get some more fine decoration in here. So I'll get like the advertising signs and stuff like that in here. We'll get that in. We'll get the baseboards put in because I don't like how that is. I much prefer having the Viking stone fence in there. I just think it looks better. I'm going to have to add some or move some just to break up this pattern, but that's not a big deal. We can do. So I'm going to do that as kind of like my baseboard around the shops. The bathrooms, the guests will walk through walls. That's not an issue. But I do need to lower some of these, it looks like. Looks like I need to lower all of these. So let's do that right quick. Get it to where it's just peeking underneath the ground. I kind of like these highlights, but at the same time I hate them. And I just screwed up, didn't I? No, I didn't. Good. Alright. Yeah. So we'll decorate. We'll do the decorating before we put the roof on, because once the roof is on, it gets brutal to build inside. It is just... ugh. It's so difficult to build inside. Oh. It is what it is, though, right? So, let's get started with that, and we'll go back to the speed build. Alright, bringing you back in for a hot second here. So you guys could probably tell what we're doing at this point, and I need to move these guys back, don't I? I just realized that this isn't really lined up where I want them to be. That's my bad. Why does it do that? That is so annoying. I hate how it does that. Frontier, fix that crap. But anyways, so we've seen essentially what I'm doing here. So I'm just laying out the trim work now, now that we've completed kind of our decorations for the shops. I still got to do the vertical decorations, so like we're going to do pillars coming up on the outside corners here. I may or may not add something right in here in the middle. I don't think it's really that needed. It's kind of cluttered how it is. But for the corners, for sure, we're going to add some, we're going to add a column or two, just so we don't have that hard corner. But, you know, honestly, it's not looking half bad right now. It's slowly coming together, which is how all my builds are. They just slowly come to life, and I love it. So anyways, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a cut. I'm going to finish up the trim work, and I'll probably even throw in the corner pieces before I bring you back for the roof. I'm not entirely too sure how I'm going to do it, but yeah, I do know I'm going to do a hard cut, and we'll come back after all of this stuff is done. Alright guys, well I got a little bit more than the trim work done on the Aspen Lodge, at least on the inside of it. So we did get the baseboards put in everywhere, all around, and as you can see we also got our trash receptacles placed strategically, not really, just wherever it looked good. We got some benches placed inside here in case people just want to have a rest. Added these, add a little bit of garden work. I also changed the color of the soil just to make it look a little bit more like it's soil than that gray. I didn't like that white color. Didn't like it at all, so changed that up just to make it look a little bit more realistic. Oops. So we got all that done. What else? Oh, added some of these jetty posts on the corners here. Originally I thought I was gonna go with like these wooden logs, but they're just way too thick. And actually I need to add one right here. Give me a... Where's my menu? There it is. So what I've kind of been doing, like on the outside, where these, where we have this hard cutoff right here, I've been trying to cover that up because I don't like that hard cutoff. I just think it looks bad. It just, to me, it just does not look right. Do I need to do it on this side as well? Yeah, I do. Whoa. Hello. Hello, Moto. And this is a problem. It always wants to click on that sushi sign for whatever reason. But yeah, quite a bit of work has gone into this. So far, anyways. And I am really enjoying where this is going. You know, like I said, I'm very fluid. I just kind of build and see where the build goes. And this is where it's taken us so far. Oh, I forgot to do bathroom signs. Alright, we're going to have to do that. But before we go into there, we'll come out to our little picnic area, which I spoofed up quite a bit. So we've got several picnic tables. Again, we got the trash receptacles at the exits, and then I've got them around each of these support posts. Oh, and I wanted to put... Dang it. I'm seeing more stuff that I wanted to do. I put these, I put the umbrellas under these two end ones just because there's nothing really protecting them from the rain if it comes this way. Or this way, really. These guys, they're kind of screwed. Over on this side, I didn't do umbrellas for these because I figured if the rain's coming in from this way, the trees should block a good portion of it, so it's not that big of a deal. Right, so one of the things I wanted to do, let's go do the signs right quick for the bathrooms. Right. You know, it's funny because I go through here and I'm constantly going back, looking at what I've done, what I haven't done, just to see, you know, where did I screw up? What more do I need to do? And yeah, what the heck is this? Body dryer, changing rooms, pools, really? Mechanics. Where's the bathroom? There we go. Here we go. Alright, we got some bathroom signs here. We got some different bathroom signs. You know, this one would work. Probably right here. I actually kind of like that. And we're going to change up. Let's see, what color is that? That's for the ladies. So let's do pink. Confirm. So this one must be for the boys. So we'll go blue. Confirm. And we'll go with the dark wood. Oh yeah, that dark wood looks good. It looks like a nice walnut color. I love that. Absolutely love that. Right, so we'll take that. And then we'll come over here. And for those of you who don't know, the ladies' restrooms, when you go into buildings, they're usually on the right-hand side. And it goes back long time ago where the right-hand side was considered the position of honor. So women's restrooms, don't ask me why it's carried over, but it did. Women's restrooms are generally on the right when compared with the men's. Let's move this guy to be kind of more centered. There we go. And gentlemen, if you are walking your lady down a street, the lady will be on the inside of the street, meaning you will be closest to the street. Your lady will be on the opposite side. So if you have to switch her over to the left-hand side, so be it. Oh, you know, I had it confused. The left side was the side of honor. I'm tired. But yeah, so restrooms, usually the women's are on the left side because that's the position of honor. When you're walking your lady down the street or whatever, you want to have her on the opposite side of the street to protect her from traffic or mud or anything like that that might fly up from cars. Anyways, a little bit of etiquette there for you guys. Right, what else? Oh, right. I wanted to add like some kind of base to these poles. And I have no clue what I could possibly use to make that work. Why don't we have... Why don't we have anything there? That's weird. Why isn't there anything under plinths and basins? Do I have anything? No? Clear all filters. Why isn't there anything here? That is so weird. So weird. But anyways, what do we got here? We're gonna find something that we can use. Like, we could probably use this. Oh, No, we can't. I mean, we could use this. Just change the colors of it. Here's our plinths and basins. I don't want water. I know that much. I can probably use something like that. Just scale it down. Holy bloody hell, what was that? Oh, the ship body. That thing was huge. That's an archway. So really we're just looking for something that we can use that would look like a base. Maybe like a concrete base. Submarine hatch? Nah. We'll find something. It's just a matter of looking and seeing what we've got. Worst comes to worst, I can use an arch shape, so it's not that huge of a deal. I can probably also go to columns. I mean, that would work. That would work quite nicely. That would be almost too perfect. We scale that down. Actually, let's work from this side so we can see what we're doing here. That looks pretty dang center. Do something like that, just sink it into ground a little bit. Oh yeah. Yeah, that works. I like that. Okay. We are making it's these fine details, I'm telling you guys. Most people won't notice them, but that's a good thing, because you don't want somebody going into your park and going, this looks off. Why does this look off? And then they start digging to figure out why your park looks off. So if you pay attention to detail, not only is that a good skill to have in real life, but it'll also help your building. And again, it's just that little bit of realism. Instead of just having the pole going into the ground and just stopping, now it looks like it actually has a supported base. So yeah, very, very nice. I like it. I certainly like how that's come out. I'm debating on whether or not I want to try to use these posts for the rail or for the wall here, or if I just leave the wall flat like that. It's one of those things I haven't decided on just yet. For our pergola, obviously we've got some that are too close, some that are far. The spacing is not perfect, and that's how I want it. I want it to look like it was kind of thrown together. Give it that old Western type of feel, where it looks good, but it's also very, very much man-made, probably not with modern tools. Certainly not with measuring tapes. So that's what I was going for there, and you know, I love the different shadows that it casts. So I'm quite pleased with that. I love how that came out. And this little garden right here, I love it. I don't know, there's something about it. Like this bush being the centerpiece, it's just, I love it. But anyways, so the last couple of things to do. You got to put on a roof for this building, and I'm still not really sure how I'm going to go about that. Like, what style of roof do I want to put on it? Things like that. I'm really not confident on how I want to go about it. And then from there, it'll be lighting, making sure that it's properly lit up. And then it'll be signage. So I'm probably going to do like a sign right here saying Aspen Lodge or the Aspen Lodge, something like that. Just to give it a name, you know. So, right. What can we do here? So I can make this kind of like a tunnel, which I'm liking the idea now that I'm thinking about it. I'm going to go into speed build mode here. Alright, back in real time. We've got I forgot to do the lighting on the outside. Well, honestly, I'll get there eventually. I'm not all too concerned about it. But we did manage to get the lighting here, as you saw in the frickin' speed build. That was a challenge. And I should probably throw some lights over here, huh? Crud. Well, I thought I had it done, but I guess I did not. But anyways, I'll fix that in my own time. There's no need to go through it right now, but over here in the garden area we got this like sea green lighting for the main seating area. And then we got the garden lit up kind of ghostly, which I rather like. And again, I'm not trying to hide the lights. It's a water park. You're supposed to see some things. Nothing's really truly hidden if you look. But I think we got something workable here going, and I like it so far. So far, I'm quite pleased. And lastly, really before we cap this off, we're going to make, well, I might even do it off channel or off screen. I'll do the Aspen Lodge sign, because I'm going to do more than just put letters down. And it's this video's probably pretty long as it is, but you'll see it finished up probably in the thumbnail, and then in the next video, like I've been doing, is we'll recap with what we've done before moving on to the next section. So with that, guys, I'm going to leave you here. If you like the video, hit that like button. If I've earned it, hit the subscribe button. And as always, be safe, be cool, and have fun. We'll catch you in the next one.